A lot of people think wealthy families just have more money, but that's not the whole story. In many cases, they simply understand money differently. They know how to keep it, protect it, grow it, and pass it down. While most people are focused on paying bills and getting through the month, wealthy families are quietly building systems that make one generation stronger than the last. And once you see how they think, you start realizing it's not always about earning more first. A lot of it is about finally playing a smarter game. Part 1. They care more about what stays than what comes in. Most people think wealth begins with a big income, but wealthy families understand that income alone means very little if most of it disappears. They do not just focus on what they earn, they focus on what they keep. That gap between income and spending is where real wealth begins. That gap becomes savings. That gap becomes investing. That gap becomes options. That gap becomes peace. A lot of people get a raise and instantly upgrade something. The car gets nicer. The apartment gets bigger. The spending gets looser. But wealthy families often ask a different question. How much of this increase can we keep? That is a powerful question, because if every increase in income turns into a bigger lifestyle, then your money gets louder, but your future does not get stronger. Wealthy families understand that keeping part of every increase is what slowly builds real financial power. Part 2. They build cash before they build an image. A lot of people try to look secure before they actually are. That is one of the fastest ways to stay financially fragile. Wealthy families know that cash is not boring. Cash is protection. Cash is what keeps a broken transmission from becoming a crisis. Cash is what keeps a medical bill from wrecking a month. Cash is what keeps one layoff from turning into panic. That is why they build emergency savings. Not because it feels exciting, not because anybody praises them for it, but because they know a family with no cushion is living too close to the edge. A lot of people want to skip straight to the part where money grows. But wealthy families understand that before money can grow, it has to stop being constantly attacked. The first layer of wealth is not luxury, it is stability. It is being able to take a hit without going backwards. Part 3. They treat high-interest debt like an emergency. One thing wealthy families understand very clearly is that expensive debt can quietly destroy progress. They do not treat high-interest debt like a normal part of life. They treat it like a problem that needs to be handled. Because they know what that kind of debt really does. It steals future income. It turns old purchases into long-term stress. It makes families work harder just to stay in place. A lot of people are trying to save money while interest keeps pulling money away every month. That creates a frustrating cycle. You feel like you're trying, you feel like you're working, but nothing really changes. Wealthy families understand that if money is leaking badly, it has to be dealt with. Because there is no point trying to build a strong future while something is quietly draining it underneath you. Once that pressure gets lower, breathing room returns. And when breathing room returns, progress gets much easier. Part 4. They use systems so money doesn't depend on mood. A lot of people manage money emotionally. If they feel disciplined that week, they save. If they feel tired, they spend. If life gets chaotic, the plan disappears. Wealthy families try not to build their finances that way. They use systems. Money moves automatically. Savings happen automatically. Retirement contributions happen automatically. Bills are organized in a way that reduces confusion. Because they understand something simple but powerful. Anything important should not depend only on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Busy weeks happen, stressful seasons happen, unexpected problems happen, but a system keeps going.
That is one of the quiet secrets behind financial progress. Wealthy families don't always have more willpower. A lot of times, they just have better structure. And structure keeps working even when life gets loud.
Part 5. They pay attention to benefits most people ignore. A lot of regular people work hard but never fully understand what is available to them. Wealthy families pay attention. If there is an employer match, they notice it. If there is a retirement plan, they learn how it works. If there is a tax advantage, they try to use it. Because they understand that wealth is not only built by hustle, sometimes it is built by not overlooking what is already there. A lot of people think retirement planning is something to worry about later, but wealthy families know later shows up fast. They understand that time matters, consistency matters, starting matters. They do not wait until they feel rich enough to act smart. They start while life still feels ordinary. And that choice can create a huge difference over the years. Two families can make similar money, but if one family uses every available advantage and the other ignores them, their future will not look the same. Part 6. They buy things that strengthen the family. Wealthy families do enjoy money, but they often think more carefully about what money is being asked to do. A lot of people spend emotionally. They are tired. They feel behind. They want relief. They want to feel successful for a moment. So they buy something. And for a little while it works. But wealthy families are more likely to pause and ask, will this help us later or only make us feel good right now? That question changes spending, because now money is not just about comfort in the moment. Now it's about whether the purchase makes the family stronger. That could mean savings, that could mean education, that could mean a business, that could mean home ownership, that could mean skill building, that could mean investments, that could mean reducing future stress. They aren't perfect. They just understand that if too much money goes toward temporary relief, the family keeps feeling better for a day and weaker for a decade. Part 7. They know paperwork can save a fortune. This is one of the least glamorous parts of money, but it matters a lot. Wealthy families understand that small financial details can turn into big consequences if ignored. They check their credit. They review accounts. They catch mistakes early. They pay attention to what is in their name. They organize important information. A lot of people wait until they need a loan, need housing, need better insurance, or discover something is wrong. By then, the damage is already expensive. Wealthy families are more likely to check before something becomes a crisis, because they understand that money is not only about income and spending, it is also about access. Access to better rates, access to better options, access to fewer ugly surprises. And sometimes, the families that seem the most financially stable are simply the ones that stayed on top of the details other people kept postponing. Part 8. They teach children how money works early. A lot of people grow up around money stress, but never around money instruction. They see arguments, they see bills, they see pressure, they see panic, but they never really learn how money works. Wealthy families often try to change that. They teach children that money has jobs. They teach them that saving matters. They teach them that not every desire needs an immediate yes. They teach them that trade-offs are normal. They teach them that spending should be intentional. Sometimes it is not a big formal lesson. Sometimes it is just little moments repeated over time. Why we are not buying that today. Why we save part of what we get. Why comparing prices matters. Why just because we can afford something doesn't mean we should buy it. That matters because money habits begin forming long before adulthood. And families that teach those habits early are doing more than helping children. They are shaping the financial future of the next generation. Part 9. They prepare for what happens after they're gone. A lot of people think planning for death is something only rich people need to think about. But wealthy families understand that even modest money can become a mess if nobody's prepared. If something happens, who knows what exists? Who knows what account goes where? Who knows who the beneficiary is? Who knows what paperwork matters? Who knows what the plan is? Too many families are left trying to figure everything out while they're grieving. That creates confusion, delays, tension, and sometimes permanent damage. Wealthy families know that real financial maturity includes preparing ahead of time. That means having important conversations. That means reviewing beneficiaries. That means having a will if needed. That means making things easier for the people you love. This is not the flashy side of money, but it is one of the deepest signs of wisdom. Because real wealth is not just about enjoying money while you're here, it's also about preventing chaos for the people you leave behind.